Hi guys, and welcome to the second video of wow, I'm just looking and the hair color looks very strange here. Anyway, this photo, maybe I'll have to reprint it. Yes, so if you remember, I showed my new game probably a few weeks ago, and I wrote a bunch of pretty much all my supplies on these little notes, and then I pull a few and I make a layout. So what I pulled this time was glitter thickers, Studio Calico stamps, Stampin' Up! Ink, Amy 10 embroidery set, background stamps, and I think I already said chipboard. So I just went through quickly through my stuff and pulled some things that I think I will use, and you know, it really didn't take me long to do, because I have like a couple of boxes with my stamps, and a box with my chipboard pieces, and a box with my thickers. So this went kind of fast, and I think the rest of the process will be even faster. So because I'm using background stamps, and I will use them on my background, even though you can just you know, stamp them on a little scrap and then use it as a layer, but I think I want to use them on my background. I picked this paper from the Maggie Holmes confetti line, and yeah, I just love this, and I think if I add somewhere here my stamping, then it'll really create some great texture. And from my background stamps, the ones that I was kind of attracted to, and I will for sure use one of the Studio Calico ones because I pulled that, but I really like this Heidi Swap wood grain, although I'm not sure if all that detail will show nicely on this, so I'm more likely to use these two. This is a lovely bold stripe from Simon Says Stamp, and I can't believe me that somewhere here there's the logo of Simon Says Stamp, but it's like this really bold, broad stripe, so I pulled that one out, but I'll probably use these, and I really like yeah, I really like them, and I think they will look great on top of the text. So these are my background stamps. My Stampin' Up! Inks, I have them on swatches here. I think I have about yeah, I have quite a nice selection of colors. I think I got their like pastel set or soft set or something, and then a couple of other extras. I'll probably decide according to the other products which colors I want to use, and maybe what I think looks good with my photo. So just from like a quick glance, I like the pink. This is Melon Mambo. I like how that looks, and the crisp cantaloupe also looks nice. And then maybe the softer pinks, there's Pink Pirouette and Blushing Bride, and maybe pull one of the, actually the pistachio one also looks nice, pistachio pudding, and I don't know, maybe something like Pool Party, which is a lovely shade of aqua. So probably work with my photo and then see how the other stuff goes. I pulled, I think I have two of these sets, one with letters and one with images, and I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll use them on the background, or maybe I'll just grab a 6x6 paper pad or some scraps, and then use like take some images. I always love the feathers, maybe the camera, maybe the floral, and then so use the poker thingy and some thread. I don't know, I have to look for some thread and use some scrap piece of paper that works with this, and then cut out the shape and use it as an embellishment. I think that's what I'll do. And chipboard. So I pulled a few chipboard. I think they're all crate. That's pretty much all the chipboard that I get. So I don't know, I'll just keep these and see how these will probably be one of the things I add at the end. So I'm gonna start with my stamping and the embroidery set, and then see how it goes. I have a lot of these, so I can I'm more flexible with the color choices, and if I go for things that I always go like pinks and aquas, I mean obviously I have a lot to choose from because there's a lot of pink and aqua here. And then what else I had here, glitter thickers. Oh, just a couple of things I pulled. This is like a leftover old set from Dear Lizzie. This is from the Lucky Charm collection. I love that collection, and yeah, so maybe, I don't know, I liked the This Is My Happy Place. I thought that looked cute, and I don't know, even the umbrella is cute. The Eiffel Tower, no idea what I'll do with it. Maybe the horsey. So I'll just keep that aside. I also have these left over from my June kit, and they are also chipboard, so maybe I'll use them. But since I have glitter thickers, then I'll try to make a title with one of these. These are my glitter thickers. I just, you know, I bought, I think, these 3 sets like together, and I don't think I used it quite enough. So I'll try, I don't know, maybe think of some long title, maybe keep the other elements a bit more calm, and then I can really add a lot of text without getting the page too overwhelmed. I think these came in a kit, I think. And yeah, I don't know, I pulled also this. These are from Kaiser Craft. I just love the florals here and some of the leaf things, but I don't know, I'm not sure I will use them. And that's it. And now I will go to, you know, fast forward and yeah, maybe start making the layout. Okay, so sorry about that long introduction. And yeah, I decided to use these stitched pieces as embellishments, and I really like how it turned out. I think the pattern paper really makes it look interesting and fun, and because it's a subtle pattern, it doesn't look too crazy. But you could totally do this just with plain cardstock or white cardstock, or, you know, watercolor cardstock. That would look great too. So I'm trying to go for kind of a color theme that is mostly turquoise and aqua, and I think like touches of yellow. I actually am recording the narration on August 4th, and I made this layout at least 2 weeks ago, so it's kind of a bit hard to, what's the word? It's hard to not reconstruct, but I don't know, to think like, what was I thinking? Probably not much, you know, kind of. Sometimes I go a bit brain dead when I'm doing these things. No, but I think the nice thing about the stitching is, you know, you can do this while you're watching like a YouTube video like mine, for example, or no, just kidding. I love watching YouTube videos, not mine, other people's. Yeah, so I'm all done with the stitching. For some reason, the feather gave me the hardest time. I don't know why, but the other shapes were just simpler. And you can see the colors of inks that I decided to go with. And they're just like really beautiful colors that I can't remember. I think one is something with pistachio, and then the other one is Coastal Cabana or something. I might have made that up. And the light blue, I want to say something with pool, but if you want the exact colors, then leave me a comment and I will check and see. But yeah, so I really enjoyed making this layout, and you know, it's, you know, I'm very lucky to have a lot of stuff, like a lot of ink pads and all those things. And it's just great to use them. You know, some things I reach for often, and then something less often. And I think it's I think it's a combination of, you know, the things I get used to, I just use them more, and then I use them more, like a vicious cycle. No, it's not a vicious cycle, but um, just because, you know, they're familiar and I remember the colors, and I can say like, oh, I want, I don't know, some nice pink, and I use all the time like distress ink in worn lipstick, and I know that that's like a great pink, so I don't have to think about it too much, you know, I can just grab it and go. And with these inks I had kind of less experience with. I don't know why. So yeah, probably because I own too much. I'm sorry. That's like really heartbreaking, I know. So anyway, I'm playing with them here, and you can see I stamped that like circle stamp, and then I used my water brush and the ink and filled out some of the spaces. I wanted to keep it light, but you know, you could do this on the whole thing if you wanted. And with the other stamp, I kind of inked half of it with the green and then half of it with the light blue. And I didn't want like perfect stamping. I wanted some spaces in between. But this is my background, and I really love how it turned out. I love the text background and the stamping. And, you know, this is like actually a great way to make an interesting background if you don't have enough paper, for example. Or if you want to get some more use out of your stamps, you can, you know, make an interesting background that is not too busy with a couple of stamps. And now I went splatter crazy with Heidi Swap Color Shine in, I think it's called Patina, which is a really lovely kind of a dark mint. And of course gold as well. So there is my fancy big title using tons of glitter thickers, and I have a hardest time coming up with titles, and probably I have like 50 layouts of, you know, photos with my daughter, and they probably all are titled You and Me or something like that. So I decided to, you know, let someone else do the heavy lifting, and I went to Pinterest, and I think I searched for like mother-daughter quotes or something like that, and I actually pinned quite a few nice quotes. So that's always a good way to come up with a title. Sometimes I really don't feel like, you know, going to the computer and kind of stopping my flow. But in this case, especially since I wanted to use the thickers and not just make one word, I was kind of motivated. So the title reads, "It's the little moments that last a lifetime." And I mixed the blue with the gold, and I think it looks really fun, and I really like how it turned out. So now I am just going around with my Jelly Roll pen, and I can't tell if it's the one that is just shimmer or the white one, but it's one of those two. And I am layering some 6x6 pattern papers behind my photo. I kind of went with crate paper patterns, and I really want to use that like bubble stitch with the heart, and I will struggle, I think, with the placement a little bit, but eventually I get there. And that cute jar is from the Kiss Kiss collection by Crate Paper. It was their Valentine's collection for this year. And yeah, it's sometimes hard, like, not sometimes, but I find smaller embellishments much easier to use. But in this case, since, you know, there's not a lot of papers on this layout, I can really let the embellishments be kind of main elements. And because of the, soft colors, I don't think there are, I think still the photo is the main focal point, and I don't think you look at it and it's like, whoa, big embellishments. Yeah, so I also added that cute heart banner at the top. That's also from the Crate Paper Chipboard Kiss Kiss sticker sheet. And I thought I wanted that to bring that gold glitter from the thickers to another place in the layout. So I had those. And I added some puffy stickers, and these are from Pink Fresh Studio. I think from their previous collection, like their first collection. Their second one is coming out now. And that's my finished layout. So I hope you enjoyed this and my game, and have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.